professional musical theater performer and songwriter, and Hunter, king of Hazbin Hotel Season 2. We are watching the first episode of Hazbin Hotel Season 2. And if you guys don't know, I do have a video essay channel, Calxiyn Cares Too Much, where we get more in-depth about the songs. We're also going to be moving our live stream analysis to that channel this year. Very fun, right? Because, you know, we're talking about a musical theater show. It should go on the other channel. But our reaction will continue to live here. Oh, remember that if you want early access to check the Patreon, because I will only be uploading like one thing a day. Do you know what I mean? And so if you're seeing this on YouTube, chances are that Hazbin Hotel episode 2 reaction is up on Patreon, and it'll be up on like Friday or something. I don't know. But yeah, okay, cut back. So before we get into things, we did rewatch everything yesterday. I think in terms of theories, we will just bring things up as we are reminded. Like, the only theory we had, you know, the obvious, I guess, the things that everybody else thinks, like Alistair's in some sort of contract with Lilith. Lilith disappeared 7 years ago. Maybe Lilith and Eve have body swap, like somehow have swapped places. There's a Prince and the Pauper sort of situation going on. We don't know. But yeah, otherwise, I am going into this open-minded. I don't want to start this video off by complaining too much. However, there is only one thing I will say. Okay? The songs last time, 16 songs were written in 8 weeks. That is, I would say inhumane, right? Bordering on inhumane. Can it be done? Of course, but do you have time to, you know, reflect and to let things sit and then revisit them with clarity of mind? Not really. So what I am sort of worried about is that they said, oh, this season is gonna have more songs. But do we really need more songs, or do we need the songs that already are slotted, right? Because they usually do 2 songs per episode. Do those songs deserve more time? Like, you know, I think that they do. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of like, but I don't know how much time they got this time. Again, 16 songs in 8 weeks before. Maybe this time they got 4 months. I would like that. So that's the only thing where I'm like, guys, where are we rushing off to? You know, I know that they're on a schedule because of Amazon, but like, you know, why? Why do we need to do that? Like, why do things need to be this way?
Having rewatched last season, I will say, like, the music is definitely like a weak part. Even songs that I remember kind of liking more, upon rewatching it, I was like, ugh.
Yeah,
except for Loser Babies.
Exactly.
Loser Babies,
and,
very good.
You know, what I will say about that, not to get into the weeds too much of this, because obviously we'll talk about this more on Calxiyn Cares Too Much, but I think that Hazbin has a problem that a lot of modern musicals suffer from, and I'm gonna call this like a Calxiyn Paulism, okay? Waving through a window from Dear Evan Hansen. He's talking about his anxiety. Great. Do I expect by the end of the song that he's gonna be magically cured of his anxiety? Of course not. However, what I do expect is, and the last time I felt like this was when I was waving through a window and my dad left me, right? That's something that they sing about in the musical later. So Calxiyn Paulism to me is when a song is introspective to the point of you are stewing in a feeling, right? And that feeling doesn't go anywhere, right? We have a promise of a feeling, but there's no progress or payoff. And so what Loser Baby does is like, hey, you're a loser, then progress, I'm a loser. Hey, we're both losers, so maybe we can stick through it together and have hope. Like, that's kind of the progression of the song. And so we have a evolution or a choice, right? Like Angel and Husk are choosing to go through this together. Whereas it could have been in another universe, Angel chooses, no, fuck you, I don't want to, right? Like Nothing Left to Lose from the Tangled series kind of ends up that way, where Cassandra's like, no, Varian, right? Every song is a conversation, an argument, whatever you want to call it, where the characters are fighting for what they want, even if they're being, you know, not assholes about it, even if they're being sweet about it, everybody has something that they want, right? And so the song should be the progression of that argument in which character wins. Sometimes both characters win. That's how I'd categorize Loser Baby, right? The problem of Calxiyn Paulism is that a lot of the songs in Hazbin and with Calxiyn Paul are like, they stew in a feeling and the feeling just gets more intense, but there's no progress on that feeling, and then it's over. So we don't have a choice. It's not like Evan has even a change or a reveal. He doesn't even reveal that to the audience, like, this all started with my dad or whatever. And that happens in a lot of Calxiyn Paul music, a lot of modern musicals in general, because a lot of modern musicals try to mimic Pasek and Paul, but that is not what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to have, you know, progress, promise, payoff. We're supposed to have that moment, the emotional sort of turning point. Hunter's watching me like, wow, I'm so proud of you.
It's
Look
like,
at
yeah,
you
I
talking
can
about
really,
all your,
yeah,
you know,
musical theater, whatever, fan of Hazbin Hotel.
Right. But, you know, it is something important to me. However, I'm going in open-mindedly, is what I should say.
I think it's funny when the demons swear.
I hope that I hope that we will see more of that, because it isn't even like, you know, the songs were terrible at that. It's just they were missing that added, like, the little twisty twist, right? Like, Happy Day in Hell is my biggest beef, is the one I have biggest beef with, because all that time I'm waiting for Charlie to say, and if I can save Hell, I can fix my family, because that's what I feel like Happy Day in Hell is really about, and all of this is really about. It's proving that, like, Lilith and Lucifer, that their ideologies don't need to be, I guess, against each other, and she can bring her family back together if she proves specifically to her father that people in Hell are good, because his punishment was being surrounded by all these shitty people who use the free will that Lucifer gave them for shitty things, right? So I was waiting the entire time for Happy Day in Hell to just go a little further, because we need that little oomph moment where we find out, like, oh, well, that's why Charlie is doing this. And we as the audience, we know that, but the song has to do that. It's not like an excuse just because we're able to guess, right? And, like, you know, subtext tells us that's what it is. The opening number needs to establish that deeper personal connection. And sometimes the songs are not good at that. So, anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful, because hopefully the show just gets better and they learn from their constraints and mistakes and whatever, and, like, we get improvement. I do think that Hell of a Boss in a lot lot of respects has gotten better as the show goes on, so I hope that the same happens
I do
for
think
Hazbin,
there was a
right?
big jump in quality between the show and the pilot.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so, you know, character development, but for the show. But for the characters too, but for the show. Anyway, so let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, press and play. If you guys don't know, this is a time sync, which means you are responsible for your own audio, watching whatever language you want, but you are expected to sync up with us, because that's how YouTube copyright works. We will have footage, though, occasionally in the middle here. There was fear in my heart, because if you try to put on the closed captions during the Amazon loading screen, it'll act like closed captions don't exist. So just keep that in mind, that the closed captions will be at the bottom. But I am excited. I don't want you guys to think that I'm not excited. I am, because I do enjoy this show, and I like this show, and I like that we have a musical for adults and all of that fun stuff, but, you know. Okay, I like Hell's Hottest News. That's funny. A while, okay. Of no particular amount of time. I like this, like, weird child drawing of Charlie.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because they didn't want her on the show in the pilot, right? So... Okay, I don't think that's exactly what happened.
She's like Megyn Kelly, but slightly less evil.
You guys will get that, I'm sure. Oh, Vox Tech. See, okay, I had theories about Vox Tech too, but anyway. Oh my god, there's actual people! Actual people are staying at the hotel! That's crazy!
Oh.
Oh, we had to fix his cane,
yeah.
right? I think Adam broke it in half. Oh my god, they're so busy! Changing? Oh, that's fun! Okay.
What? Changing?
She said, my name's changing.
Veggie.
Well, yeah, she may want to pick her new name because...
Oh, right, because
Adam named her, right?
Adam was like, that's why I named you after my favorite thing.
Right. I like the Vox Tech on the... what? Oh, I like this guy!
But that's
he looks like an old cartoon!
That's how I gained my gay powers.
Oh, man. Oh my god. It's so funny because we rewatched the show yesterday, so it's not like we we haven't seen them in a while, you know what I
Yes.
mean? But I'm like, oh my god, look at our little guys.
Oh.
Ah, I like the music in the back. Like the little jazzy.
I love Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh, Cherry's here. That's nice. Oh, she's gonna stay. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sure we'll get more on that.
No.
Guys. Oh, she's flying around. Okay. So, is everyone just chill with her being an angel? Like, she did that in front of everybody else. Like, you know what I mean? Oh. Oh, I like the character development. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, look at the little handkerchief. So she doesn't know that he's in heaven yet.
He was
okay.
the most snake.
Wait a minute. So
yeah.
it's been a while, and people from heaven haven't told her that Pentious is alive.
I mean,
like,
wouldn't
that's
you not
interesting.
want people to know? Because it kind of goes against your whole.
No, but I'm saying
understanding.
like, you know, Emily wouldn't be like, "Hey, bestie, like, you know, here's what's going on," right? So that's kind of interesting. Yeah, there's so many new guests.
Oh, sweetie.
I have a prediction now that we're gonna get like a kind of life after happily ever after from Tangled type opening number. Like, everything's great, but also, what about that thing?
Don't you hate when people are tomming up your space?
Oh man, Vox controlling the media, like, that's kind of fun. Damn, that's crazy.
Love the honesty.
Well, she was scaring people in the report, right? She was saying, hey,
wow,
what
left
if you're
turn
next?
into Horny Town. I'm a TV man. How would I even do that?
Okay. Okay. Oh, look, it's Velvet!
Oh, yeah! I love it. Oh, Nifty, the best character in the show. Oh, Pentious.
I like how, you know, they're actually, because I feel like that was a big criticism from the end of season 1, was like that they didn't sit in Pentious's death enough, you know?
That is kind of interesting for a show where death has been so, like, accepted and
we
prominent.
know he's alive, but still, it's nice to see them, you know, talking.
I wonder if he's enjoying heaven.
That sounded very good.
I could do an okay Pentious.
Also, did you see Lucifer in the background in his bathrobe? I totally forgot to say something about that.
Yeah, I did as well.
I love this guy. His design is awesome.
Like the cannibals, I think he's meant to look like.
Yeah, so we saw that guy, he walked by the TV with his little,
A little doodad.
well, his little light thing.
I love a little anglerfish.
I'm a scientist. This is pure research. I can't remember what line that's from.
You're my new Pentious. That voice is also very familiar.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's fun. Okay, well, we already know that's not true. Okay, maybe not.
What if I convinced you with a fun little song?
That's cute. Okay. Oh, guys, I actually got goosebumps. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh. I do like the design of the new lobby as well, because like at the
Yeah.
end of the season they sort of
Uh-oh.
stream makeover home edition.
Okay. Okay, good. This is what we want in the song.
Yes.
Yes.
This is a nice song. Aww.
Oh.
I like
Okay.
it. That's so cute. Ah.
Well, okay, you guys
I
killed
like
some people,
violence.
but... Oh, no! No! Oh! I wonder if this is all gonna be one song or if it's gonna be different. Huh? Huh? What?
What?
Oh, so I wonder if this is just like their normal situation, like what they did to
Yes.
Angel, right? I kind of like this.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god, she's already done. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ouch. Well, that's speedrunning it. My
This
god.
is kind of fire, I think, Hunter. You know why? It's because stuff is actually happening. We've progressed the plot during the song.
Yes.
That was fucked
That
up, but
poor
like, I'm
lady.
like, that was a
Wow.
cool sequence.
Yeah.
Guys. Ah, that's nice! Good job! Sorry. I like the cash in. That was nice.
No,
I
that
liked
was
it.
that. This is a good song.
I think that was good. I think that was a good opening number. Like, obviously, now the show's in season 2, so the idea of an opening number's a little different than a regular
Oh,
music.
no.
Oh no, he killed his wife during this sequence.
Oh man.
Oh no. Well, maybe next time, okay? We'll put out a newsletter.
I love that little goat lady. Oh.
She's like a nymph or something, you know?
Oh, she's famous. Oh no. Oh, Nifty deserves it. Oh, that's the weirdest thing you could have said, Nifty. Oh, my baby.
You know
My
what?
goodness.
I kind of get where everyone's coming from. Charlie's like, this wasn't what we were supposed to be doing. Oh my god.
He's growth. He's grown.
Maggie, you're not helping. You were supposed to be taking over these questions. Oh dear.
No.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my. Oh, hello. Leaving a little.
Look at this little guy in the car. He's so cute. I love the one that looks like the old black and white cartoon. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure that won't cause a problem later. Like, why do you have... Where is he swimming to? Like, are you guys under the... I don't even know. Oh, dear. Oh my god! Yeah, that's not...
Oh my god.
Oh, dear. Oh, I thought it said fuck Carmilla Karma. I didn't see the width. Is this over still the meeting? In public! Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh my. Less.
Well, Carmilla did, but anyways.
Yeah, but look, I understand why you didn't watch the first season. I did, though.
There's a fly in here, guys.
Oh my.
Good! This is nice! I like this! You go! It's kind of interesting that Vox has, like, big dreams and they just don't. Oh!
Oh.
He doesn't do anything, as far as I know. Ah! Oh, I just realized something. Remind me of this when we're done.
Try my best.
Okay, I'll keep it like this. Oh.
Aww. Poor Lucifer.
Meanwhile, she's just on a beach somewhere, if that really is Lilith and not Eve.
I mean,
right?
smoking Mai Tais,
Drinking Mai Tais. Which Huss can't make, apparently.
Yeah, funnily enough. Right, because at the end of the last season, it's her,
she was on the beach.
Presumably, yes.
Oh, that is nice. This is sweet. Okay. Damn, that's kind of diabolical, but I get it. Ah! Did you see we killed people?
Oh.
Oh, okay, so people are still staying here. Oh, that's interesting. You can see it up there?
Yeah, I guess so.
I didn't realize all that. Oh. Oh.
No. I really hope that if or when we get the Lilith song, it's quite good.
Okay.
I do really love the character, like the background character design.
I like this. This is nice.
Vaguison?
Not that. Just E? Like Maggie? Okay. Oh, but no one's gonna stay except
Yeah.
for Baxter, I'm assuming.
Aw. So it's gonna be kind of like the ideological battle between Charlie and Vox. We're like, oh no,
Yeah.
we're gonna kill them.
I mean, I
and
think
then install
Charlie
ourselves
is like,
on the top.
I will only kill them if they're gonna come for us first, whereas Vox,
Yeah.
I think, wants to take over heaven or
Yes.
something, right? I'm sure. I love this guy. Oh, it's from Kingdom Hearts. That's, I'm a scientist. My experiments are pure research. That thing that I said earlier. I couldn't remember. My
Okay.
brain was buffering the
Okay.
whole time. I'm like, what was that again? Vox at this point should just try talking to Alistair again. Oh, hello? Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. I like this. This is interesting.
Well, you can restart the Branch Davidians when you get into heaven.
Yeah, this is cool. This is kind of cool, man. Oh.
Oh. I didn't really like the Vox songs in the first season, so
I like
for
this.
him to be like so good here is surprised. It's nice.
I like that. Yay! I mean, I like this for a villainous plot. Oh. Oh, God. Okay. That's it. Okay. See, we established what Velvet and Valentino get out of this if they support That's very good. Okay.
This is a good song.
Yeah, I kind of think
like
it is.
Early,
like, I'm like, what is
early
happening?
good sign for this show.
It is, because
that all the songs are quite good.
like, it's not even music or lyrics, it's just the fact that they're doing, like, they're establishing why why Val and Valentina, Velvet and Valentina would, like, they're convinced by this.
Mm-hmm.
I will say there could have been a little bit more resistance. They could have had a bit more of a back and forth, but, like, generally, this is what I was complaining about with the first season of the show, that, like, they weren't doing the oomph, right? But these two songs have had the oomph of, like,
they both have.
this is why, like, we're progressing the plot forward. You need these songs or you won't understand what's happening. Oh. Meanwhile, Pentious is just like, he's also drinking a vine. That's nice. Okay, but you offered that before, and then you didn't handle the reporters, so I don't know what, but okay, sure, faggy.
Aw, squish kitty.
Oh, I kind of like Vazzy. That's kind of
like Vazzy.
funny. Okay, well, I thought it was cute because it had the...
My mom's.
Okay, that's not exactly what happened, but... has officially fucked us all over again. She's gatekeeping killing the angels because she wants to fuck and kill all of them herself.
No. Aw.
This is kind of like, this is really interesting how they're talking about the news twisting thing. Like, this is really interesting. Text prompt to speech for the rest of my,
Aw.
Damn. I kind of like this, like, repeated, like, joke. It's
About
cute.
the harder
Oh!
daddy.
Yay! Emily! Oh, cool!
My thought exactly.
Okay, they didn't drag this out too long. See, that's what I was wondering. Yay! Oh, and no one else was here to see it. That's crazy. Oh my god.
I love that.
Okay, guys.
That was a really good.
Really good episode. Okay.
Wow, okay.
Obviously, I need to, like, you know, let the songs marinate. I need to look at the lyrics a little bit closer.
Cool.
But, like, so my problem, like I talked about at the beginning of the video, my problem with season 1 was two things. One, a Pasek and Paul-ness, and two, the fact that you could remove most of the songs and, like, nothing about the show would change. Like, in terms of your enjoyment, obviously, yeah, that would change, but, like, if the viewer can understand what's going on if a song is removed, it's not a very good, you know, musical number, right? Still can be a good song, not a good musical number. Poison, right? Like,
Yes.
Poison, we knew all of that about Angel. Obviously, we're seeing more, so it's not completely useless, but it doesn't have that oomph that, like, this is necessary for us to understand what's happening.
Rewatching
you know?
Hazbin Hotel, it kind of felt like a 6-episode show that they had to stretch to 8.
I felt the opposite. I felt like it was a 2-season show that they smushed into 1 season.
Just because there was, like, 1 or 2 episodes in the middle there where we were a little bit like, I don't know how... It felt like not as essential as the beginning and end of the show.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just had to do with, like, Carmilla. Why are we checking in on the Vees right now? Like, you know, all of that.
Yes.
Carmilla is at the scene of the crime for, like, every song that is bad, by the way. But it's like, whatever it takes, right? Yes, do we get an explanation from Carmilla? Sure. But Carmilla is very flawed because she basically says, oh, you know, if I say that the angels can be killed, all of heaven will rise to war, right? And she's like, I gotta protect my kids. And I'm like, okay, but you're not afraid that that hell's gonna rise to war. What you're afraid of is that the angels will persecute you personally and go after your daughters. Hell is rising to war anyway. Obviously, I have videos about all of these complaints already, but like, hell is already going to war. That is not your thesis. Your thesis is, I don't want people to know Carmilla Carmine told us this, or else the angels may go after my daughters and they're who I care about. Obviously, you can read between the lines on that, but again, we're not supposed to be reading between the lines. They need to tell us through the song, right? So that was my beef. Like, whatever it takes had a wrong thesis focus, if you want to call it that. But, like, otherwise, that can pretty much be removed and nothing of value is lost. It's not like Vaggie reveals she's an angel in that song, which is very fucking stupid because I know they did that just to keep the twist intact, but she was talking to herself. She has no reason to hide from herself that she is an angel, right? So
Yes.
that was another beef that I had. Anyway, so those are my Pasek and Paul. We're stewing in a feeling and we're not going anywhere. And then connected to Pasek and Paulism, if this song was removed, it's like a stop and start. Like in, you know, Disney has this problem too with Wish. The songs happen, but if you remove the songs, it's like the script just picks up where we left off. Snow White, it's the same thing. We're stopping everything. We're stopping time to sing. And then the script picks up like nothing fucking happened, right? So this is really good. Like, I can't be a hater right now.
All the
right?
things I enjoy from the first season are still present. I think the
Yeah.
art style, character design, all that stuff is still very strong. I do still like the character of Vaggie and Charlie. I do like Angel Dust. I like Husker. All these people are still entertaining to be around. I think that I feel like a stereotype or a critique of a lot of Vizzy Pop stuff
Sure.
is that it's just demon swearing.
Right,
And
right.
rewatching Hazbin Hotel, like, yeah, a lot of the humor is, a lot of it is just people yelling and screaming and swearing, and it's like, it's not as bad as I think some people make it out to be, but
Right.
it is not as strong as it could be. Whereas the humor in this episode, I think it's a lot more varied
Yeah.
and weird, even if it's just the like the
I
harder
like touching
the harder
people
daddy
and-
thing,
yeah.
and the touching people,
Or I
and
like
then,
people touching me, yeah, whatever
yeah,
she said.
and then Emma coming in, and then
Emily.
doing that spiel, and then disappearing, and Charlie just screaming.
Yeah.
Like, those are kind of like madcap, funnier
Or
moments.
like
that we didn't
Lucifer
see
being in his
previous.
bathrobe and nobody gives a fuck
Yes,
about him. Like,
yeah.
that was really funny. I
Panicking in the
totally
background.
agree. But yeah, like,
The humor has, and the songs, I think, those are two very, very good songs. A lot better than
Yeah.
what we saw in the first season. I think they gave them more time.
I hope so, please. I mean, obviously it's the first episode, so let's not get too happy right now. But I mean, you guys could see as I was reacting, I was like, yes, that's the thesis statement, right? And like, oh yes, this is why
Yes.
Velvet and Val, right? Like, that's why Velvet and Val are convinced. Like, you understand how it fits in with their own personal, super objective and wants and needs and whatever, right? And so, obviously, I need to, like, check the lyrics and stuff, but you guys could see, oh, I was pointing it out. Yes, we have Charlie, again, she didn't get into, like, and if I can't make the hotel work, then I can't ever fix my family, but she still said, like, if I did all this, my friend died for nothing, and my whole life's a fucking failure, right? So I'm assuming
Yes.
that that'll be something. So that's all I wanted!
Or, like,
that's
all the
I
different-
wanted in season 1, that's all I
Or
wanted!
the jokes too, like the different statues of Pentious crying. Like, that was very
Yeah.
funny. It's some overwhelming market improvement from the original. Now, mind you, first episodes oftentimes
Right,
they
like,
will, like,
Arcane
front load it, yeah. They
fooled
will
us
front
once, we
load
won't
it.
be fooled again.
they'll front load it to be like, hey, this is gonna be really good.
But, like,
hopefully they can stick the
I
landing.
feel
I certainly
very
want
hopeful,
them to.
again, because I saw those things where I'm like, oh, these songs matter. It matters to hear Vox explain, like, this song is an argument, right? He's trying to convince Valentino and Velvet, like, hey, this is why you should do this. This is how you can benefit. And they're still dreaming pretty small. I mean, Valentino was like, oh, I'll have some angel stars or whatever, and then Velvet was like, oh, I'll use their wings for fat. Like, it's still small, but it makes sense for their characters why they, you know, I feel like Vox, here's my prediction as of right now. I think Vox is gonna get tired of those two and go back to Alistair and be like, Alistair, you know, I know we've had our differences, but you're the only one who understands what it'll be like to rule heaven. I predict that they're going to get a sort of, this is a weird comparison, I guess, because I think it'll be more argument, but if you guys know the Death Note musical, Ryuk and it's Rem, right? They both sing like a little song together, and it's like, they're only human, they can't see who they are is who they'll always be, only human after all, right? So they have this whole thing about, oh, human beings are like little ants and they're entertaining to watch, but like they can't compare to us, right? And how we see them because we're immortal, we live forever, right? They're pitiful little lives. So I kind of imagine that, and maybe a Sweeney Todd sort of like the history of the world, my dear, where him and Mrs. Lovett are like dancing around, right, as they decide to bake people into pies and whatever. I'm imagining that, but with Vox and Alistair. That's my prediction right now, that Vox is gonna get tired of them because, yes, obviously they seem to be on board, and they're kind of like, I don't want to say subservient, but like they're good, they're being good henchmen at this moment, right? They seem to be kind of like the hyenas, right, in The Lion King. They seem to be like, Vox seems to be happy with what they said and that they're convinced, but I feel like he's gonna get bored of them really quickly. We know from season 1 that, like, he did want Alistair, right? He asked me to join his team, right? So I feel like that's gonna be opened up again. Any predictions from you, though?
With the show, I do like the idea that we're probably going to, which is what they sort of set up there, that you have the sort of 4 different parties, I guess, of Heaven, Alistair, the Vees, and Charlie.
Right,
and there's going to be a central, like, there's going to be a sort of revolution, a dramatic change in the status quo of, like, hell on the bottom and heaven on top. And each person is going to have their sort of different plans. We know what Charlie's is, which is just to say that, like, people can be redeemed. Hers hasn't changed.
Yeah, she just wants the angels to stop executing
We know now what the V's are, which is crazy that, like, as for your earlier, talk about, like, communicating motivation, the fact they're like, yes, we can, now that we know we can take over heaven, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, oh, that's a better, I mean, obviously for plot reasons, they didn't know that in the first season, really. But even still, no, because they knew.
Velvet knew that Carmilla killed the angel. I think they were just waiting to see how it went, though.
That's
right?
True.
They're the type of characters that are like, we're gonna sit here and see, like, make sure that everyone else doesn't drown in the pool before we start to go swimming. You know what I mean?
Which I guess works for their characters, but it's nice to be like, oh, that's what they want. We know what Heaven want is to reinforce the status quo, and perhaps maybe, I don't know, do an Adam Plus where they empty hell out completely.
I think that...
But with Alistair, we don't know what Alistair wants, so he maintains this sort of interesting character. So my understanding is we're probably going to get the Alistair reveal. That's probably going to be connected to the Lilith reveal, whatever that is. The V's and Charlie are going to... I don't know, because, like, what will it be? Like, Charlie will be like, no, this is a bad system. I'm taking all of you down. I don't know. I think that would be the best ending.
I think Charlie does have some growth in terms of, like, okay, yeah, I know that you don't want to seek out murdering the angels, but at the same time, if they do this again, you're going to have to,
Because that could be her character arc, her being like, no, I'm not just going to try to, like, adapt to an unjust system, I'm going to try to destroy it. That
or, like, overtopple, and maybe, again, still non-violently somehow, but, because the hotel works. Like, we now have evidence the hotel works. I think it's going to be about how Heaven retaliates. What I will say, though, Hunter, is something that you reminded me as you were talking about, like, the different factions is, it would have been nice if we had just a crumb of a scene in season 1 where Velvet said, yeah, so I went to the meeting and Carmilla said that angels could be killed, and then reporting that to Vox, and then Vox being like, okay, well now we wait because we don't have time to get involved in this nonsense, right? It would have been nice to have just a crumb of a scene so we knew that he was thinking about it, because Velvet knew, right? She knew, she's known this entire time, right? Whether they I know why they didn't act on it, but it would have been nice to, like, have that planting, I guess. Remember when I held up my finger and I said, remind me of something?
Yes, and then I didn't do
When was it? Do you know?
It was earlier in the episode when people were, I think Charlie was having a bit of a panic episode in the lobby of the hotel.
Right. Because I don't remember what I was thinking about anymore, which is unfortunate. But maybe when I rewatch the episode, I'll remember. I don't know, anyway. I don't remember what exactly, but I was like, I have a point, but it's too lengthy for this time right now. So I guess we'll just leave it there in my poor forgetful memory. Next time I just need to blurt it out. But I really enjoyed this episode, okay? So I hope that things keep going well for the next episode. Like, I'm actually like, wow, that was pretty, like, that was a big improvement. And they really, I'm not saying they listened to my criticism personally, but like, they addressed all the criticisms that I had, which is very interesting. So I guess now we'll see. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. Remember to check out the Calxiyn Cares Too Much channel, and then also see, you know, our live stream discussion. Join us this weekend if you want to talk about the first 2 episodes with us. But yeah, we will see you next time. Bye, guys!